guys, John here from John M. Rui's Bushcraft 143. Today I'm here to talk about a new product that I just recently picked up. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I'm looking very much forward to using it. Just to give you where I am, I'm actually at Bailey's Wildlife Recreation hiking area. It's a nice area. I've hiked a little bit of the trails today. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. Wasn't doing it for that long though because of time, but that's a different story. Anyway, today I wanted to give you guys a chance to see my new stove. Obviously, you've seen it's just a glass of water here. So obviously, you've seen the other stove that I normally do use, including the stove I used on just a little while ago, the MSR Pocket Rocket. The Pocket Rocket is a great little stove. Nice little propane stove, very small, very easy to use, and it's very simple to maintain, so no problems with it. But I got to thinking to myself, you know, what if I get into a situation where I don't have the propane or the fuel that the Pocket Rocket normally uses? What if I'm stuck? What if I'm going to be stuck out in the woods, obviously, for a night? Well, I decided to go ahead and put some serious thought into it. I have been thinking about getting a wood stove for hiking for a long time. I just could never put my finger on which one I was going to get until I finally made a decision. The stove I actually picked is this stove right here. This is the 180 stove. It's truly lightweight, 10.6 ounces, easy to use, easy to maintain, very simple, no moving parts whatsoever. Pretty much reminds me of like the Firebox. The only difference is that this one's a little bit bigger. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I pick a stove like this? Well, for one, because of the way it's designed and the way you can put it together. It's very simple, it's very easy, and it's an awesome stove to have. Definitely to have if you're looking to get yourself a good stove for yourself, or if you need a stove for hiking or camping or whatsoever. This is one I would definitely recommend. So, let me show you the workings of the stove. Incidentally, I got two pouches. It's actually comes in a plastic pouch, as you see here. And this can actually also be used for water storage if you need to carry water. And I also bought with it a Cordova pouch for the stove as well, which I'm probably gonna go ahead and stick this guy in, but I wanted to you guys see what it looked like out of the package. I've already opened it and just took a look at it. I like it a lot. So the stove itself doesn't come with anything special. There are a few things you can buy. The stove by itself is around $50. If you buy the ash pan with the stove, it's only going to cost you around $70 plus tax. So you can figure out the math from there. But incidentally, the way the stove works. So let me go ahead and put the ash pan aside. This is the stove right here. As you can see, everything is inside. It's band together with these two rubber bands. So the ash pan itself, simple and easy. Just connect it. Goes right into the slot right there. Just need to make sure you have it in the right spot here. And voila, you have your ash pan. So here's what the ash pan looks like. Stove itself is easy to put together. Take the rubber bands off, put them to the side. Make sure you save these. Do not throw these away. You got the 3 crossbars, and then the stove itself. So puts together. Symbols 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. 3. So as you can see, it's a very well built stove, and you can either excuse me, set it on the ground, or you can set it up like this, or you can set it up in the ash pan. So you can use the ash pan. You don't necessarily have to add the ash pan. If you obviously want to buy the stove without the ash pan, one of 2 options you can do. You can either make a separate ash pan yourself on your own if you have any extra metal lying around, or you can use some tin foil. I've seen some videos where some of these guys use tin foil. But as you can see, very well durable, very sturdy. Just to show you, so you can see. So I can easily fit my MSGSI cup on top of that, or I can use my Bear Grylls cup that I usually have with me and my day kit, and then I have another cooking pot. Let me go ahead and get that out, even though I've already put it away here, just so you can see how durable it is. So let's pull this guy off. Look at that. Not going anywhere. Perfectly designed. Very good stability. I can even do a frying pan or even a Dutch oven on this puppy if I wanted to. Good thing about this particular stove is that it's all natural. I can use all natural materials, wood. I can use, obviously I can use wood to go ahead and get a fire, keep the fire going. I can use charcoal. And if I really need a fire going for an emergency situation, I can use the, if I wanted to, I can buy like a small little gas stove, keep it in my pack, but I don't like to carry those type of stoves. I like to use the propane type stoves, like my Pocket Rocket, or the Pocket Rocket. I will usually bring both stoves with me on the trip if I need to. Not all the time, but it does come necessary. And of course, it folds down very easily. It's simple and it folds down very quickly. It doesn't really take that long to put away. Let me get a little bit of water here. But you're probably wondering, why would I pick a stove like this over another type of stove like the one I mentioned earlier, the Firebuck stove? Well, the reason why is because I wanted something where I can put a good amount of sticks into to make a good fire. And also too, one of the key things I can obviously do if I'm out here in the wilderness or if I'm out anywhere and I need to make a fire for an emergency situation, I can make a Dakota fire pit. So what I can do, take away the ash pan, put it down, put the firebox down, pull the top portions off of, these guys off of the stove, and then what I can do is use the stove to make a frame for the fire pit. Build a fire inside the pit, put this over, put my crossbars back into the stove, and voila, I got an open space to where I can feed all my fire, all my wood for my food. Whoops. Sorry. So I got plenty of room to where I can feed wood in here to make a nice decent fire. And the ash pan does work very well. I would test it today, but I don't really have the time to test it and then clean it up and everything. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Next time I will do an official field test with it. But evidently this is a very nice stove. I like it a lot, very much. And as far as taking the pot apart, 4 easy steps. 1, 2, 3, almost forgot the rubber band, so this is still part step 3. 4. That's it. Simple and easy. Stick it back into my Cordova pouch instead of the plastic bag, unless I want to keep the plastic bag. I'm also going to keep the bag still because I can still use it for water storage. And that's it. Pretty much done. So again, 180 Tack Stove, great stove to have. I'm looking forward to testing in the field. I'll probably test it maybe sometime next week or maybe this coming week. I haven't decided yet, but I'll definitely do a video on that when I do test it out. Otherwise, if you'd like to see this stove in action, check out Ben from Living Survival, and also go on their website on the stove's website, 180tack.com. That's 180tack.com. I'll post the links to both 180tack.com and also to Ben's Living Survival page on YouTube. So all in all, be safe out there, have fun, enjoy the woods. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.